Hi everyone, it's Missy, and today I'm going to do a review on the Miracle-Gro AeroGarden. This one is the Bounty, and actually before I do this unboxing and the review, I'm going to show you. I did get a catalog in the mail today which shows all the different AeroGardens you can get. You can get, the smallest would be a 3-pod system, which is called the Sprout. And that one uses a regular fluorescent bulb. You can also get a Sprout that has LED. And then the next one would be the 6-pod systems, the Harvest, and then of course the Classic and the Harvest Elite. Then you get to your 7-pod system, which is the Extra and the Ultra. And then the Bounty is one of the largest ones at 9 pods. The Bounty LED is what I have in the box down here. I do not have the optional Wi-Fi connection to my phone. This one just has the standard screen on the unit. And then of course you have the Bounty Elite, which is just the stainless steel version of the Bounty. And then I'm also going to show you a little bit too. I'll show you this right away actually. Going through the catalog, I haven't opened up the box yet, but just going through the catalog, there are some maintenance things that you have to do with each of the machines. An air stone and hose replacement has to be done before you plant your new seed kit. Of course it's new in the unit when I'm setting it up the first time, but once I finish my first seed kit, I need to replace that before I start another one. Also, you have to replace the pump filters. And the items aren't too expensive. A pump filter, 10-pack is $7.95, meaning that you can do 10 additional gardens and you'll be covered. The air stone and hose replacement is a 5-pack, and that's for $10.95. And then of course it has some other extras and so forth, your seed kits, extra accessories that you can get into, but this is, and then of course a detail on all the different models. But like I said, I'm just starting out with a new kit. I'm going to see if I can find mine in here. Kind of give you a little bit more detail. Well, this is the Bounty right here. This is just the Wi-Fi connection. It's the Bounty Elite. Here's my Bounty LED. Like I said, the Wi-Fi is optional, but I do have the standard unit. With the Bounty, you can raise the lights 2 feet or 24 inches. They do have the trellis system in case you're doing the peppers, the tomatoes, and it's a 9-pod system. And 3 to 5 year LED life saves hundreds of dollars in energy compared to a grow light, is what they're saying. I have always used grow lights in the past. I have never done LED. I've heard good and bad things about them, so we shall see what that looks like. So I'm going to set this off to the side. And let's open up this AeroGarden. So, the box is bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I know there's going to be accessories in here. Okay, so the first thing I see is each garden comes with an herb kit. Of course, it's going to be the 9-pod kit for my unit. I am not going to be doing the herbs just because I am not interested in doing these. I have plenty of herbs saved from my regular garden. So I'm going to set that off to the side. I've actually purchased an AeroGarden salad greens kit that I would like to have fresh salads through the winter. So I'll be planting this as my first garden in my unit. And in the box, let me see if I can set you guys down on the stand so I don't shake all over. There you go. So again, just giving you the different models that they have and how you can register your AeroGarden online. We have thank you for your purchase of AeroGarden. If you have any questions, you're not supposed to return the AeroGarden to the supplier. You're supposed to call this number, 1-800-GROW-NOW. And then of course we have the important safety instructions. Of course, there's a danger with the electric shock, especially when you're going to be putting water in the unit. Electricity and water don't mix. And then also the warnings of the risk of fires and burns, electric shock, and injury to persons. Unplug AeroGarden from outlet before putting on or taking off parts. Use close supervision with children. It's basic knowledge. Keep cord away from heated surfaces and so forth. Any kind of different items that you're typically going to see when you have a product that has electricity and a product that you use water with. I'm going to open this up. Oh, here we go. AeroGarden Bounty and Bounty Elite. So the Bounty Elite is just the stainless steel finish and the Bounty's the matte finish. And we are going to open this up. Okay, so it's a large 5 easy steps, it says, to setting up the AeroGarden. Do not place beneath, under cabinet lights. I'm not going to be putting this near any lights. Also says to keep away from windows and so forth. I'm in an inner wall. If you can see, I'm actually in an upstairs room, and I just am in the corner of my sewing room, my sewing machine over there. I do have a light over there. I'm gonna remove that so we won't have that extra light. So it'll just be the ceiling light, which is on right now. And typically this room isn't used too much, so it'll be dark in here, and it should be fine. The extra light, we just don't want that because we don't want algae growth, I believe, or the plants want to grow with the grow light and not with other lighting. So the telescoping bar for the lights is the only part that I see on top. So I'm just going to take this out of the wrap. And I can see right now it's just a telescoping method, locking method to slide the unit up and down. So that should be easy to use. I'm going to take this cardboard off. Alright, so this is what the LED light looks like. I have all the little lights in there. Let's see if I can open this up for you guys so you can see it closer. There we go. So all the different blue, white, and I believe red is the other light for LED in the top. Okay, so that was it for that. I'm just going to take out some more cardboard pieces, spacers that they had in there. Discard those. And then I'm going to see if I can pull you guys a little bit further. So I'm going to take out this next, here we go. And I believe these look like the trellis supports to hold the plants up. We won't be needing those right away, so I'll just set those off to the side. I believe you can attach those as you go. Whoa, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be. But this is the actual AeroGarden unit. I'm going to see if I can pull that out of the box. Okay. And that was it. The box is empty, so I'm just going to set this off to the side. There we go. So the pods are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. And actually this whole base is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I have only seen one AeroGarden in person, and that was the 3-pod system. The very first one I think Miracle-Gro came out with, which is a lot different than this. Whoa. There we go. And then of course we got the nice screen on the bottom. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted this too, is because the screen is supposed to be able to tell you quite a bit of information on your plants' growth. It has some presets in there to tell you how to grow your gardens. So this is the water reservoir, and underneath is the stand. Let's see if I can flip this around. The pump is in there. I'm just trying to figure out how to wonder if this snaps open. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so if you look, let's see if I can get you guys into a better position. There we go. So this mark here says fill to here, so you fill the water right to here. And then here's the pump. And the filter that I was talking about earlier that you replace is right here. Very easy to get to. So yeah, I mean, it looks just like the pump I have outside in my pond for circulating the water. I see there is an adjustment in here, plus and minus, to regulate the pump too. So I'll have to read more up on that. But I'm just going to put the cover back on. There we go, snaps right in place. On top here, this little corner area is where you put the water in. And there is a Fill Max logo in here as well, so you know when to stop putting in the water, which is good, because I was thinking, how in the world am I going to see that fill to here mark with the cover on here? And then that just snaps shut. So there's no issues there. And then I see we do have some plugs here too, that we can put in and put out, pull in, pull out. I'm not exactly sure what those are for, but maybe they're for aerators and other accessories. I am not sure. But wow, this is kind of exciting, because I got big plans for this. If this works with my lettuce garden this winter, I am definitely wanting to purchase some other accessories to get the seed starter, because the Bounty will hold 50 seeds, and then I can use this to start my seeds for my garden outside. But really, it's pretty much put all together, but I'm gonna put it up on the table and show you the 5 easy steps they tell me on how to get this unit going. Okay, so I have the unit up on the table, and the first item is to insert the light post into the base. There's a little square right here. Let's see, probably can't see it. There it is. A little square right here, and that you want to have facing the unit. So I'm just going to slide it right into there. There we go, it's locked in place. The second step is to take the power cord for the pump that's inside and stick it into the power source, like so. So we completed step 2. Step 3, we're going to put the light hood on the light post. So you put it in this hole right here. This hole is going to be where I'm going to be sticking the power supply cord into. I know you're not going to see that too well after I get that up here. So I'm just going to see. This one's going to be a little trickier. Oops. It's hard looking upside down. There we go. Okay, that slid right in there. The next, step 4, is plugging that power cord in. Like so. And step 5 is plugging the unit in. That's all it is. I don't really want to plug the unit in because I'm afraid that the pump is going to start and there's no water in there. It's funny, they didn't say when to add the water. Well, maybe I'll just plug it in and see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Alright, we got our screen. Welcome to your AeroGarden. Press Quick Plant to start your garden, or press Home for more options. I'm going to do Quick Plant. Oh, whoa. That is bright. Wow. Scared me half to death. Oh my goodness. Quick plant guides you through planting your AeroGarden. Use this whenever you start a new garden. Okay, so I'm going to go next. Your clock is set for 12 a.m. Oh, I need to change that. Let's see. Change settings. And right now it's almost 7 p.m. Should probably get the correct time. Alright, and then okay. Whoa. Not AM, I want PM. Arg. Oh, okay, so very important to have the time set because obviously it runs the light here. So, settings correct. Okay, select the option that best represents the type of garden you will be growing. So the garden I have here is called salad greens. Herbs, tomatoes, lettuce, peppers, flowers, seed starting, grow anything, grow bowl. Oh. So I guess it would be lettuce. To optimize lettuce growth, lights will be on 17 hours per day. Okay. So now we're setting the light on off. So on at 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Gonna change the settings. I'm gonna say 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. There we go. Settings correct. That's it for settings, clock, and lights. Now let's plant your garden. Just 3 easy steps. So I'm going to click next. Okay, pour tap or distilled water through port to fill line. Softened or well water may harm plants. So I have well water here because I live on a farm site, but I did purchase distilled water and I'll be pouring that into this unit. Because the distilled water was in a gallon container and that's kind of hard to pour into this unit, I first poured it into my watering can, and that's why you're going to see my watering can spout when I fill this. Okay, so I'm just pouring my water in and I'm watching that fill to max line. Okay, something turned on. Not exactly sure why, because I haven't filled to max yet, but I must have put in enough water that something started. I had filled a little bit before you guys came back on, so that way you didn't have to watch me pouring in a lot of water. And I already put in a gallon, and I started on my next gallon. Are we there yet? I'm wondering. I think we're there. So, yeah, that was the max line. Okay, so if you can see, I don't know how well you guys can see, but you can see that there's water right a little bit in the reservoir. That's the max line. So I'm just going to shut this, and if you guys can see this, this is the water just pouring out of that spout. And I got it over here too, which is kind of cool. I don't know if my unit just quit on me or what the deal is. So I'm gonna go and restart. Lettuce is probably waiting for me. Change settings, go back down to 6. Whoops. Okay, pour, tap, or distill water, did that. Next, plant your growing pods by inserting them in the grow deck. Set grow domes on pods. Okay, so I'm going to open up my salad green kit. I'm assuming it's going to look pretty much like the herb kit that came with the unit. So I can get this open. So obviously it starts going when it's on standby. But okay, so the units, all the salad is already, salad seeds or whatever are already planted in there. This one says salad green sprouts in 1 to 7 days. Medium. That one's medium. Let's see. Medium. I wonder if we're gonna have a large. Medium. The only thing I don't like about this kit is it doesn't tell you what kind of. Well, they must all be the same. Anyway, so I have the grow domes. I'm going to just start poking these in. So I'm just putting the grow domes over the top, so it's kind of like a mini greenhouse, and I'm just inserting them right into the pot holder. Whoops, I need a grow dome on that one. It's funny. I've gardened outside a lot for many years, and this unit kind of has me baffled, so I want to make sure I'm following all the instructions. There we go. But so far it's been a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to put my grow dome on that one. Stick it in the slot. Let's see. Pretty sure these are all medium, so I'm just going to, I have no idea what's what, I'm just going to stick them in there. Whoops. And I'm assuming that this peat is going to just soak up the water I put in. Oh, and here's the nutrients. Probably going to need that. Let's see. With 9 pods, it's so much more. Oh my. There we go. They are floating when I put them in there, but not too bad. I'm pretty sure when the water soaks into the peat, they'll sink back into their pods. And this paper is really helping keep them in the water, so. What's the deal? Oh, I have more than one. There we go. Got that. And last one. There we go. And there's also instructions in here. Add water, plant seed pods, add nutrients, enjoy. So just some quick instructions. It has a little diagram of how to plant, which it says in this one doesn't matter where you plant what. I believe you're supposed to have the larger stuff in the back, the smaller stuff in the front, but it was all the same, so. Okay, so AeroGarden 9 pod models, 8 milliliters or 2 capfuls at startup, 12 milliliters, 3 capfuls every 2 weeks thereafter. So step 3, nutrients, add nutrients through water port, use amounts as instructed on nutrient package. So I'm going to put in 2 capfuls, if I can. Kind of thought they'd have a, better measuring system than just a capful, but okay, I'm gonna just one, that's 2. Okay. So we did that. Next. Okay. It says your AeroGarden is now ready to grow. Press OK to start your AeroGarden. Note, your pump will run 1 hour every 12 hours when in germination mode. After 2 weeks it shifts automatically to a pump cycle that will maximize growth for your plant type. okay. And there we go. So it shows the time on the screen, and it shows today was the day I planted it, shows when the light's going to be on and off, the water level's okay, and nutrients I'll have to add in 14 days. So that's kind of what it looks like. I have the light bar on the lowest setting right now, which I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it. So I guess that's it. That was easy enough for me to do. The salad green kit I purchased on Amazon, and this unit I had also purchased on Amazon. I purchased it during an Amazon Prime Day deal, so I got a better deal on it, but I am definitely going to link this into the description box below if you're interested. And then I'll be making a video too, a separate one on the progress of the plant so you guys can see how it turned out. But this was basically the unboxing and setup. If you have any questions, please leave them a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!